Hong Kong gives away free airline tickets from March. Thailand to impose 300 baht entry fee from June. Video of 1986 dive in Titanic wreckage to be released. World's largest ice rink in Canada may not open. EU to end an era for passport stamps. Saudi Arabia to send its first woman astronaut into space. European city buses to be emission-free by 2030. World's biggest carnival in Rio kicks off.
Hello, I'm Wade Lee. Thank you for joining us on FUNDAY News. It is Thursday, February 16th, and here are your top stories. On 1st February, Hong Kong launched the $2 billion Hello Hong Kong campaign with the flight tickets giveaway starting on 1st March and lasting for about 6 months, with tickets released in phases. 65% of the free tickets will be distributed by Hong Kong's base airline Cathay Pacific, HK Express, and Hong Kong Airline through their direct channels or their agents. The remaining tickets will be reserved for tourism-related sectors to support inbound tourism and promote Hong Kong.
The giveaway will take various forms, ranging from lucky draws to first come first served to buy one get one free. Tickets will be distributed gradually on the airline's overseas platform, starting with Southeast Asian countries from March, followed by mainland China from April, and Northeast Asia, Europe, and other markets from May. Once the campaign launches, you will be able to register for participation via the airline's websites. Links to the designated websites will also be listed on Hong Kong's airport's website.
Following a better-than-expected recovery in tourism arrivals, Thailand will impose an entry fee on foreign holidaymakers from June as the tourism-reliant nation presses ahead with the long-delayed levy. Travelers flying into Thailand will need to pay 300 baht, or $8.90 for each trip, and those entering the Southeast Asian nation through its land borders and seaports will be levied 150 baht each. The government expects to collect about 3.9 billion baht in fees this year.
Thailand has for long mooted an entry fee for foreign travelers, but its implementation was delayed by the pandemic. According to media reports, foreign tourist arrivals may reach as high as 30 million this year, almost tripling from 11.2 million last year. The government said the levy will be added to air ticket prices, while the method of collection from entry by land has yet to be determined. The fee will help fund the development of local tourism attractions.
Rare and in some cases never before in public seen videos of the 1986 dive through the wreckage of the Titanic is being released Wednesday by the Wood Holes Oceanographic Institute, WHOI. The more than 80 minutes of footage on the WHOI's YouTube channel chronicles some of the remarkable achievements of the dive led by Robert Billard that marked the first time human eyes had seen the giant ocean liner since it struck an iceberg and sank in the frigid North Atlantic in April 1912.
A team from Massachusetts-based Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute, in partnership with the French oceanographic exploration organization l'Institut français de la recherche pour l'exploitation de la mer, discovered the final resting place of the ship in 3,780 meters of water on September 1, 1985. Using a towed underwater camera. The release of the footage is in conjunction with the 25th anniversary release on February 10th of the remastering version of the Academy Award-winning movie Titanic.
The Canadian capital's iconic Rideau Canal Skateway, the largest outdoor rink in the world and a UNESCO heritage site, may not open this winter for the first time in 5 decades due to a lack of ice. According to Environment Canada, Ottawa is in the grips of its 3rd warmest winter ever recorded, with temperatures hovering just below freezing through most of December and January. But for the canal to freeze up, temperatures must hold steady at -10 to -20 degrees Celsius for almost 2 weeks.
According to Guinness World Records, the winding 7.8-kilometer-long skateway through the heart of Ottawa is the size of 90 Olympic rings, which in 2005 was confirmed as the largest rink on Earth. The skateway normally opens at the end of December for 30 to 60 days of skating, but its opening has shifted later and later over the years, and for shorter periods. The National Capital Commission has ordered a flurry of climate adaptation studies to try to keep the skateway open earlier in the season and for longer periods.
I always needed time on my own. I never thought I could be there. take your blessings with your heartaches too. It's so easy and so wonderful to know it's you.
学习，一切从今天开始。FUNDAY 英语。
Passport stamps are a badge of honor for many travelers, creating a nostalgic paper trail of their adventures. But they could soon be a thing of the past when entering the Schengen area. The new automated entry-exit system, EES, due to launch in November 2023, will register non-EU visitors digitally, removing the need for physical stamps. The EES will be an automated IT system for registering travelers from third countries who are visa-exempt or hold short-stay visas.
Every year, millions of people travel to Europe from outside the Schengen area.
Each time a person crosses an EU external border, the system will register their name, type of travel documents, biometric data, including fingerprints and facial images, and the date and place of entry and exit. It'll also record refusal of entry. Under the new system, travelers with visa-free access to the Schengen area will be required to obtain travel authorization online through the European Travel Information and Authorization System, ETIAS. This will launch in phases once the EES is operational.
Saudi Arabia has named the country's first woman astronaut who will be traveling to space later this year. The state-run Saudi press agency reported Rayana Barnawi, 33, will become the first woman from the kingdom to fly to space on a 10-day mission to the International Space Station, ISS. Ms. Barnawi will be accompanied by fellow Saudi native and fighter jet pilot Ali Al-Karni. They will become the second and third Saudi Arabian to fly to space.
Saudi Arabia will be sending its first ever female astronaut into space.
According to the Saudi Space Commission, Ms. Barnawi has over 9 years of experience in cancer stem cell research. As part of the upcoming Saudi Arabian space mission, she will be responsible for conducting mission experiments during her stint aboard the ISS. The Saudi Space Commission said the upcoming mission, to be executed in the latter half of 2023, is a collaboration between the Saudi Human Spaceflight Program and US-based private spaceflight company Axiom.
The European Commission presented plans on Tuesday that would mean every new bus within the bloc city would have to be zero emissions by 2030. Under the new plans, the truck and lorry sector would also have to significantly reduce its emissions, but by 90% by 2040 rather than by a full 100%. EU MEPs also approved on Tuesday legislations banning the sales of new diesel and petrol cars from 2035, which the European Council must now rubber stamp before it comes into force.
Brussels targets both in its efforts to make the transport sector carbon neutral.
According to the European Commission, road transport currently account for 1/5 of greenhouse gas emission in the EU and 1/3 of energy consumption. The aim of the proposal is part of an effort to electrify vehicles, as Brussels looks to make the transport sector carbon neutral. The chair of the European Parliament's Environmental Committee, Pascal Canfin, said, "I expect quite a lot of support because local authorities from all political sides have already supported this type of initiative."
Mardi Gras is more commonly referred to as Carnival, and Rio de Janeiro is one of the largest in the world. This greatest show on Earth kicks off on February 17, 2023, when the mayor crowns the festival's King Momo. Then, through February 25th, Brazil's biggest event becomes a series of samba parades and samba dromes. Revelers can experience different types of samba parades and their themes in apotheos, besides day and night street parties scattered about the city.
This party takes place in Santa Teresa, north of Copacabana.
Rio authorized around 400 blocos street parties this year. Revelers have been flooding the streets ahead of the main carnival event, the city's samba school parade competition, scheduled for Sunday and Monday nights. In the Sara Market District, Rio's mecca for sequins, wigged, glitter get-ups, and all other things carnival, street vendors and shopkeepers are ready for the comeback. Rio officials are expecting 5 million people to take part in the street carnival, moving an estimated $190 million for the local economy.
FUNDAY News will help sharpen your English skills while keeping you informed on current international events. Tune into our other FUNDAY programs to learn more about the world's most important topics in English. Click the link below now to join FUNDAY for free. I'm Wade Lee, your host. I'll see you next time.